Hello students, today's our topic is human society and environment. Environment is one part of biosphere. So directly we are depend in each and every minute on that. So here what is the relation of human society and environment? That is, interact with environment and to grow knowledge of the environment is an essential part of human life. Even we cannot imagine the life without that. If you will see the day by day life from the beginning, can you imagine the food gatherer once upon a time as like a beast? And today if you are like that only, then you cannot imagine the life at all. But man, from the food gatherer to today's digital life, many innovative steps has been taken by man to for development, different kind of development. Particularly if we want to discuss frankly, to satisfy the needs. Human wants are unlimited, we know that. If one want is satisfied, then immediately the other wants will take its place. So to satisfy the day by day need, we go on doing something, and that something is every time related with the environment. So for example, here how the evolution or how the innovative steps were taken by the human being are: the man learned to use fire. Do the man stop there only? After inventing the fire, only the man could have eaten little bit roasted food. But today, we are somewhere. Man never stopped in one place. Then the next step is, he began practicing of agriculture. We learn everything from the nature. And the second step of the man, instead of stopping there only, he started practicing the agriculture. And even though the man never stopped there, along with the agriculture, even animal husbandry. The next step, building of cities. Building of cities. That is, in course of time, when man started different kind of revolutions. After agriculture, we know very well about the industrial revolution, as in the previous lesson you have read. And like that, with the part of the industrial revolution, there automatically the cities were just evolved, and the cities were improved a lot. And along with that, if the cities are there, then industries are established. Then we come to know the man came to know the use of different kind of metal. Metal for the industrial use. Again, for using of different kind of metal, on whom we depend, and that is nothing but again environment. Abundant natural resources are there, and which we are using for our day-to-day development. The next development or the next example for the development of man along with the environment is, they began building tanks. Number 5. Building of tanks to store water. If you compare in the olden days, the first civilization, Actually, we are on the banks of the rivers only to solve the problem of water. But in course of time, the man came to know the use of water, how to store it. So they started building tanks to store the water, canals to divert the water, so instead of living on the banks of the rivers, they made even canals. So they diverted the land, the water towards the agricultural fields, irrigation facility. Then number 6, roads. They built roads to connect different places. Sailed in ship. Whatever that may be, everything is connected with the nature. So in this way, one of the other sources with the connection of environment or the nature, we started our development. Gradually, along with development, they different effects are also there, some bad effects. Those bad effects are gradually the population increased. If the population increased, then naturally encroachment of the places and cutting down the forest trees and different kind of diseases, food shortage. So gradually the population increased. Along with that, the increased population created great pressure on the earth as well as on its resources. We know some resources are renewable and some are not. But whenever you are extracting forcibly those resources, exploiting the resources, then it is very difficult for the future generation. So there is a very big question for the sustainability of the natural resources. But now what happened, as the population increased, the increased population created great pressure on the earth as well as on its resources also. If you will see the water, if you will see the different kind of metal, if you will see the forest wealth, everywhere the population, the overpopulation started making different kind of difficulties. So already I have discussed that one, the human wants are unlimited. With these developments, if we will stop there, then maybe our lives are very happy, but the gradual development and the gradual even problems also created some more problems. Those are, they explored, they wanted to explore the world. They here is the human being wanted to explore the world. Hence, to explore the world, they increased mining, cutting of forest, cutting of forest and establishing industries took place all over the world, and which again leads to colonization. Different countries started waging wars among them to prove themselves great, and at the same time to exploit the natural resources of the other countries and the raw material, to take that to exploit the raw material from the other countries to self-development. So along with the society, again I am coming back here, human society and environment. There is a very close connection in between the environment and the human society. But with the development, with the name of development, if you will spoil it, and the bad effect of that leads to again for the what is that, downfall of the human being. So in next class we will read what are the downfall and why the overpopulation and the over extraction of the natural resources, exploitation of the natural resources leads to global warming, and what is the problems of that.